Hello, Sarah here from the Bureau with a severe weather update on severe tropical cyclone Hayley that's expected to bring destructive winds and heavy rainfall to the northwest Kimberley coast later today. Now, Hayley was upgraded to a Category 4 system overnight last night, and we can see this really well-defined eye from the satellite imagery. However, over the last few hours, it has slightly weakened to a Category 3 system, but it's still really well organised with these curved showers and storms feeding moisture into the centre of the system. So here it is, currently a Category 3 system, severe tropical cyclone Hayley, around 215 kilometres to the north-northwest of Broome. Now, it has sustained winds near the centre of 155 kilometres per hour, but gusting up to 220. It's moving east-southeasterly at around 16 kilometres per hour and approaching the Kimberley coast with gale force winds or wind gusts up to 100 kilometres per hour expected to develop this afternoon from north of Broome all the way up to Cockatoo Island and down southwards towards Derby. The peak winds, however, are expected to be destructive to very destructive gusts of 150 to 170 kilometres per hour, and they're expected to be experienced through northern parts of the Dampier Peninsula, including Cape Levesque, Beagle Bay and Cockatoo Island, developing from this afternoon. As we head into tomorrow morning, however, some of those gales may start to push inland and eastwards towards Koori Bay. So let's take a look at the path of the system. Here it's moving eastwards this afternoon and is expected to cross the northern parts of that Dampier Peninsula as a Category 3 system later tonight. As we head into tomorrow, however, it will cross those offshore islands and move onto the Kimberley coast, weakening quite quickly into a tropical low. Now, it's not just the winds that it will bring, it's also the heavy rainfall that's expected to be quite concentrated close to the path of the system and about the coast for today, particularly on that northwestern flank where we've got those onshore winds pushing the moisture onto the coast. However, as we head into tomorrow, into Wednesday, it will move into the Kimberley and drag with it that heavy rainfall through parts of the Kimberley district before starting to weaken on Thursday. So potential impacts with this system include the potential for trees to be down, large trees, property damage with those destructive winds, as well power lines down causing power outages, heavy rainfall that may lead to flash flooding, but as well waves and unusually high tides being whipped up by the system. And there's also hazardous driving conditions with the potential for roads to be closed as roads become impassable. So if you or anyone you know lives across northwestern parts of the Kimberley district, now's the time to stay up to date with the latest warnings and tropical cyclone map forecasts via the Bureau website, app and social media. And as always, listen to the advice from your local emergency services. Bye for now.